worry about today. I mean, even with all, even with crime and whatnot that we have in America and shit, right? Even with all that being said, right, we would have, technically, because of how the dynamics are today, and this is something that you have to take into account, we have a better way of protecting ourselves today based off of the type of laws that we have today. And also, too, just the fact that back then, it was easier to run up behind somebody and just stab them in comparison to now. So, of course, you can sit up here and say, well, we have a longer life expectancy, but I guarantee you, if we're talking about health-wise, they were way more healthier back then than we are now. Because, and also, too, I'm gonna land here.
Okay, we're talking long.
Give me like 10 seconds, and I'll land here.
Sure.
Give me 10 seconds.
Sure.
And I'll land here. They had better air quality back then. They had all kinds of shit back then that we don't have today, which through industrialization, through modernization, through all this bullshit technology that is tearing up the planet right now, naturally we're not living the best life that we potentially could live like they did back then. So go ahead.
All right, thank you. So let me give you a scientific medical response to what you said. Global life expectancy has doubled over the past.
You moved the goalpost. You said America, so we started talking about America.
I'm not moving the goalpost. America has done even better, but I'm also talking about the world. I could talk about America as well, but I think it's interesting for you to hear about the world. So life expectancy has nearly doubled. Okay, that's inarguable. And some of the main advances include child death, child mortality, and infectious diseases. And that has to do with medicine and lifestyle. Another thing I'll point out to you is sanitation. Before we understood germs, before the 20th century, people often got various diseases and infections. And the spread of sanitation reduced. Slow down, everybody. No, I'm not talking about white people. I'm definitely not talking about white people. I'm definitely not talking about white people. So let me finish the thought. I'll be much shorter than the other folks, but I will be accurate. I'm not talking about white people. So deaths from waterborne illness, airborne illness, cholera, typhus, tuberculosis, as well as infection and other diseases, has been massively reduced. And as I say, since the turn of the previous century, 1900, the life expectancy has nearly doubled from the 30s to the high 70s.
I mean, you can't expect like colonialism to bring in all these things, and then wait, and then later on decide, okay, you know what, maybe living like this isn't the best. Then start changing those things.
I don't believe any of that.
I mean, if you don't acknowledge it, fine, but that's what happened. Like colonialism.
No, we're talking about
brought these diseases, all these illnesses and diseases were brought in.
No,
people were already.
No, there are indigenous diseases everywhere.
Like how there was indigenous diseases in North America before. So what diseases were here? What were the indigenous?
I'm happy to look at this. I'm not.
I'm a little surprised. And you know when like white girls have like weird tattoos, they're like the black blotchy ones that like you don't know what they look like anymore. They have like yeah, they sound like they have them in the dead middle of their chest, like they look like runaways, like white girl runaways. That's exactly what they look like.
Taco Bell chocolate decorations.
John, I sat in your room, John, because it was a listening room. But what did you do? You ate the food the entire time. Why? And don't you have a family? room open for us to listen to the room. But you want to play the flute. Like, it's just no point. Like, what is the, like, it's a trap. Everything dealing with you, John, is a trap.
He's got two of his accounts in here. One of them is being on. By the way, if you refresh, you'll see what kind of tattoo she had. So she had one like this on her chest. So imagine looking at that while you're.
No, it wasn't like that.
It was almost like that now.
It was like a
So
tribal,
bad.
like a tribal tattoo on the chest.
It's like that. Imagine looking at that while you're on someone's chest.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, it was like a tribal. It was like a tribal tattoo on her chest. I would probably bang her with a shirt on. I'd be like, just leave your shirt on.
Dude, he mentioned her name. He was like, it's Ash.
What's her name? I never knew.
Ashley.
Oh, Ashley, that's right. Yeah, she messaged me once about this big long drama with them. And I'm like, I barely spoken to you. I don't even know who you are. Like, out of the little DMs that we have, you're already spilling your guts out to me. Yeah, even Aurora told me that they all like hung out one time, I guess, because they were like close by, and he was all being weird with her. Like he wanted to sleep with Aurora. Like he was being like ultra weird. Like, oh, we should be friends. We should hang out. He's probably a fucking creep. That's what she told me. But she thinks everybody wants to bang her, so I mean, that's another thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I should have taken advice from her.
She's very suspicious, I would say.
Everything's suspicious. People are always looking out for her.
People are watching her. Everyone's following her.
Picasso.
Star. She can do everything. Look at the song. She can do everything. Yeah, but she's still married to him, and he's in Costa Rica banging other girls. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Her corner should have like a. They should look at their.
They corner does a lot of things too.
Yeah, compare CVs with each other.
Yeah, but at
Business
least
will help us
Laura's
more.
got the knowledge for it,
I
right?
know. That's the thing.
What's up with this girl coming back? What's up with that?
Where's she, by the way?
Is she out of jail or something like that? Did she come
I
out of
don't
jail?
know.
Rehab?
Who is she?
Oh my God, you don't even want
You
to know.
don't know. You don't want to know.
I don't know shit.
What is it? Oh, dude. Oh my God, Mark. Where would we begin?
Let me get a picture.
Mark, where would we begin describing Congressman? How would you do it?
The shit that what's her name was saying. The shit that what was her name? Haiti was saying. How she found, supposedly she found some girl's phone in the bathroom. This is like over 15, 12 years ago, which is fucking insane that I'm saying this right now. So she found some chick's phone, and instead of texting, where it says mom or boyfriend or whatever, she logs onto her Facebook and she starts posting all the naked photos that she has of herself on her phone, on her Facebook.
Right.
She's just a fucking jealous piece of shit cunt.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She was banging this guy from a halfway house on here, Dionysus, and I forget this other guy, and all she was doing was stealing his Adderall. Like she just dated him and begged him just to take all his Adderall.
Oh my God.
Like, this is the type of bitch. This is the type of woman she
They're
is.
living in a van. So there's a video circulating where they were planning to kidnap a child.
Yeah, so they came on. They
They were going to kidnap a child and someone reported it. They were apparently trolling about it. And they went to the hardware store to get rope and tape and all this shit. You wouldn't believe the insanity of this.
Yeah, all just to troll.
John, get up here.
All just to troll the community and to make everybody talk shit about her and how she was like the worst person, and she probably was just like self-sabotaging herself, like what Looney does or John does.
Yeah.
Yeah, John, get up here. I'm going to kick you out of here.
They feel like
I'm in here anonymously. You can't kick me, moron.
it doesn't
Posting
matter.
he's posting the live stream in here.
So he's watching flute, so you can hear him play the fucking flute.
To himself.
Yeah, nobody can even listen to the conversation because
No one can, John. He's up. All right. John, let us in on what is it that you do, and like what kicks do you get out?
What do you mean? It's the same. It's the same experience that you guys are doing, but I'm just doing it at like 60 chess by live streaming all of this and
John,
having fun.
Look at my picture, John. What does that look like, John? Refresh your picture. What does that look like?
Oh,
Look at that fucking picture, man. You see the goods, John? You get
Wow.
fucking jealous, John?
Oh my God.
You get fucking jealous, John?
Are they
John,
Ferguson's?
No, those are fucking those are the tape. Those are the fun boys.
Oh my God.
No, John, you want some of that, John? So all you gotta do is show this picture to this girl. She'll be in your fucking place in no time, buddy.
Oh my God.
What happened here?
Dude, they were living in a van together. Oh no, who was the other guy that she lived in a van with?
That was all right. So they've all dated each other. So you gotta realize there was a time and a period where like this whole thing was new to everybody. So imagine it being new to the veterans, right? Now you had Agnes banging some other dude. I have pictures of all this shit. Yo, got pictures of everything.
How did she look? I never seen her.
Agnes, she's
Oh, yeah, I
cute.
guess I'll go.
Agnes, let me get a picture of this. Yeah, but I'm gonna show you like the hot picture with her like frying the fucking lobster online. Do you remember that picture? She got welfare. She got welfare, and you know what she does with the welfare money? She goes and she buys lobster and she cooks it.
Oh dear.
Her first child was taken from her. Her first child was taken from her. She doesn't have a first child. And she has another kid with some guy that's on here. Like, and then all she's doing is getting high, getting drunk. And this is when I first came on here. I don't know who it was that called services on her. I blame so many people for doing it. For all I know, it could have been Darth. Because there was a time she was in the room and Darth came in with his troll account and she was literally doxing herself to the highest level. Address, everything. She didn't give a fuck. She had like a cry out for something. I don't know why she did it, but she did it. And she did it with 3 people in the room that at the time were all sus. One of them was Darth. I'm not gonna name the other one. And the other person was who's the fat girl that almost killed herself driving a car, almost committed suicide, the guy that smashed himself in the car. What was her name? Another crazy chick that doesn't want her child either.
I think she's on Discord or what?
These no, they're on this.
Boogagate. We got a big one.
This fucking hell. On Discord, you'll have these bitches actually dancing naked on camera the whole time. Or sitting there with the camera as they're smoking a cigarette and you're looking at their fucking crotch the whole time. Like, the girls are crazy like that on Discord. It's insane. And you'll have like 7
I didn't do for two.
I'm like, I got the fucking camera off because all I need is my daughter or my kids to pass by as this girl sitting there with her fucking with shorts on, showing her charge. It's insane. What was that chick's name? I forgot. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Child services got called on her. They came to her house. And then she got lost. She probably had to go to some sort of program. That's the thing that sucks. Once child services goes to your fucking house, they don't stop calling. But you can kind of prove to them if you have like internet problems or whatever. But if they go to your house and all you see is empty 40 bottles of shit and you don't have like food in the house, you're fucked. You're done. And that's happened a few times when I've been online. People have made I've seen people do it in certain communities. And I think a lot of times it's kind of unfair too. Because you don't really know the person's situation. Or like what they're going through or what it is. And people make it online.
He's on there farting. He's ripping ass.
So there was this lady, I used to be part of this community a long time ago. And it was all drama. I was like the only guy out of like fucking 12 girls. Goes to show. And the one lady had an autistic child. And I don't know if you guys know what it's like to have a severe non-verbal autistic child, but when you like give them baths, they scream, they yell, they kick. start doing shit, whatever it is. So she was telling us about this, like being open with us about this, and the girl that she was closest to was telling her this stuff, and she made it a big deal and told the rest of the group. So now they all want to call child services on this woman, and they wind up calling child services on this lady. And I'm not saying that what she was doing was right, with locking the kid in the room. But the problem is that once she told them that she locked her daughter her daughter in the room, now they're online with her all fucking day, like for 10, 12 hours, and they notice that she doesn't check up on her child. So now every day is like a fucking drama. What she's doing, how long was she sleeping, do you hear her check up on her daughter? They did this for like fucking weeks. It was like an obsession until like somebody started calling child services on her. And they called child services, and they were still, how fucked up these people were. They were still friends with her because they wanted to know about when the child services called and what they said. You believe that shit? And nobody said anything to this woman. And everybody stood and stayed and pondered and stalked her online. So.
Well, that guy, John Leon here, Tom Rabbit, and these other losers, Johnny, whatever the fuck, that hillbilly. They had a room the other day where they were watching John Lee's church live stream that he attends, and the preacher was asking who needs prayer, and John Lee was like, I got high blood pressure, could you pray for me? They're sitting there laughing at him. This is a guy who's homeless, and that stupid bitch Frenchie comes in there and she hyper analyzes him, and she says, oh, he could just get a job at Target, get a job at Target. And then, you go from there, they'll get you an apartment, and then you fucking get off the fucking, and it was just so, and I called them out. I was like, who the fuck are you people to sit here and stalk John Lee and talk about him all day long as if that's like your life? You're fucking pathetic, all of you. And of course, they kicked me multiple times, but I continued to film Tom Rabbit and then tag him on YouTube under Tom Rabbit because that fucking little weird loser, if you go to his YouTube, he's got a lot of videos, a lot of views. And when he publishes something new, he gets thousands and thousands of views. And I don't know if you've ever talked to him, but he's really not a good person. He's a horrible person. And that's why I do what I do, because I turns out I truly dislike a lot of these people. And then I don't really dislike them, but then at times I really do dislike them. Hello? Hello?
John, I try so hard to be your friend, but it's so fucking difficult because anytime I feel like we have like this kind of lull or like, nice back and forth, you just start playing the flute and you just start doing things that are fucking annoying. I don't think you want a friend. I think that once someone actually starts to become cool with you, you want to destroy it. I don't know what it is. I maybe it's like, I don't know. I hope you get better though.
Well, thanks, buddy. But see, the thing is, when I play the flute, I'm actually creating clips on YouTube. So I play maybe for 60 seconds, and I click a little button on YouTube, which is a major app that does, 1 billion a month in revenue, unlike this LGBTQ waste of time app. So I create a clip all the time about what I'm doing. It's not really about friends, I'm not here to like be your buddy, to hang out with you, to be cool, to see your PTR of all your methamphetamines that you pitch to girls so you can try to boink them. Okay, buddy.
Hey, my friend.
How am I doing that?
Hey, my
You
friend.
know what, John? You're the best person.
Hey, my friend.
I'm sorry.
We get the credit. We're the best. We are the best. And we are the know-it-all. We're the real know-it-all.
You're the prime.
We're the real know-it-all. We're the prime. We're the prime. We are the mega ultra prime. Oh, you're so lucky. You're a lucky guy. What a lucky guy you are. What a lucky guy you are. What a lucky guy you are. What a lucky cool guy you are. You're so cool. You're the luckiest guy in the world. Yeah. Hello?
All my Muslim friends.
Hello? Hello?
What's up, guys?
I don't know why they would even.
Hello?
See what I'm saying?
Fucking Islamophobia. Like, I don't even
Hello? Islamophobia.
This shit is just contagious, John. Now you got artists doing this.
Islamophobia.
No one.
It's like.
Islamophobia.
They need to fucking.
Islamophobia.
Why they block me from Muslim.
Islamophobia.
I mean,
Islamophobia.
that's full of thought. I'm making up like such rubbish.
Rubbish.
Fact.
You're making up rubbish.
You want to fucking troll me now, too. It's fine.
You're making up rubbish.
Really? Okay.
It's such a waste of time, really. Well, all I gotta say is, listening to Narges cry about Islamophobia is so ridiculous. It's such a waste of time.
Wasn't even talking.
Hello? Hello?
So, Nargis, you're part of the problem. That's
Hello? Hello?
1 second, I'm not talking about it. The next moment, you bring it up so that I fall into some sort of, I don't know, coma. Islamic coma.
I did like how what's his face was calling out Narges saying you don't even live in San Diego. You're like some terrorist in Toronto or something.
All the time. It's all the time. So it kind of consumes you, Bob. That's what happens. And even if it's right, even if it's a good argument, it's just
Barth, I think you got the title wrong. It's really why is Barth this way, not why is John this way. It's actually why are you this way? Have you ever tried to answer that question? Hello? Hello?
if you're tragedy reading it, that's really unfortunate.
That was a funny joke. That was actually a really talented joke. I'm not gonna lie, Nargis. That was a good joke. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that one. I mean, to me,
But it's not a joke. When I got upset with you, I really meant it. Like, I was like, why you're obsessing over this thing that you don't have to.
Oh, maybe I want to convert. Maybe I'm converting. Maybe I'm going through my conversion stage. What do you think about that, Nargis? What's gonna happen when I become a Salafi? Are you still gonna be my friend? Oh, look how quiet she not. Oh, maybe she'll like me more if I convert.
Hey Narja, is like how many pee-pee pads do you have to put down every day? Because I've never heard you take your dog out once. Gotcha!
Really start to do
Gotcha!
They're like, oh, well, they're not doing this, and they're not doing that. Everyone's doing the same thing when they're on this app. They think they're sitting there like John, staring at their phone or the hallway.
I'm taking it for radio.
Of course you are, John. But this is the thing. Everybody thinks that everyone's doing the same thing, and they're just sitting there listening or won't do anything. can't do anything but listening on the conversation.
I'm thinking
So
about
John is one of those people.
I think I'm
And the way he sees the world is the way everyone sees the world. Everyone sees the world. Like nobody knows how big my house is. You don't know how big my house is. You don't know how big my house is. You don't know if I could just be in a different part of my house. You know what I hear?
I went to a Church of Christ church today.
Who is that? Is that John?
No, mine's Daryl.
Alright, Daryl, what are you doing, Daryl? Like, I'm in the middle of talking to John. Why are you interrupting me?
Who is John?
Yeah, I'm putting you in the audience. How did you even get up here?
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, just leave. I don't understand these people, man. That was the difference with Discord, though. Like, you have the same people coming all the time. These people are just coming and ruining random. It's just kind of weird. So anyway, Nargis, so you don't like me anymore. I get it. I get it. What else would you know what? Let's put this on you. What else do you want to talk about, Nargis? Since you're so interesting. Because I'm just a fucking boring Islamophobe. What do you want to talk about, Marcus? Do you want to go over Neoplatonism again? Or divine simplicity? We can do that. Or we could have, the stream of men that are obsessed with you that we have to constantly, swat off all the time because they're always, obsessed about you. We can go over, we could start, overanalyzing who's obsessed with Marcus. We can go over that. I would love to go to that.
It's not me. I mean, I know she's beautiful and all. She's waxed, European style. But if I was dating her and I was listening in on her clownhouse conversations, I would ditch her right away. I would say this is an unhealthy behavior. She's clearly mental. She can't shut up. She's got an opinion on everything. She just blurts out random shit. She's annoying. She doesn't go to the gym. I don't think she cooks anything. I think she's just on here talking the same fucking shit all the time like she's a broken record. I don't know. That's what I would say if I was dating her.
People feel like they just know you because they're on here. They just know you. These people think they know you.
And that's what, people are interested in, is your content. And, I think the roast is just a part of the show. And if people don't like to be roasted, well, you got to get some thick skin because strength is joy and joy is strength.
So what if I just admit to you guys I'm really not that fucking interesting, and there's only a few topics that I know about. Like, what's up with that? Why can't I just admit that? And just be like, you know what? I'm not as funny as you guys thought I was. Maybe I'm just not as entertaining as.
Listen, everybody's funny and entertaining. You can't do a real show because you're working. That's why.
That's the thing. I gotta quit my fucking job to do this full time.
No, you gotta compress high quality educational materials into a show as opposed to saying, "Hey, where's my fucking nails? Those aren't the nails I need. Those aren't the screws. Are you even working?" If you want to do a real show, you gotta put some time aside, on a Saturday, Sunday, where you can go in your recording studio and say, "Okay, this is a lecture I prepared. I've got all these source materials, and then we're going to debate it." And then you have a banger show, and you record it, and you put it on the internet for people to enjoy. Have you seen 90 Day Fiance? We could do a show just about 90 Day Fiance and roast all the retards on that show. That would be so funny and so much fun.
I asked you about the parody stuff in Andrew's room. You could have been doing the parody shit. I asked you to do it. I'm not gonna fucking waste time having 10,000 phones.
But you're here all day long. You're here all day long.
if I'm blocked on this account, I'm not getting another account. I'm not. Shit, I'm blocked. I'm cut off. You win. That's it. I'm not getting another name. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, John. But you ruined that for me. Like, if I ever had an idea about getting another account, the moment I started to think about it, where my life is going. And really, I need to contemplate whether I need to, like, I don't know, go to rehab, do something.
Well, you should try to start with a book. Seriously, you should probably try to read a book because
I'm reading a book, right? You want to know the book I'm reading right now?
read it out loud on Clownhouse.
Why?
Well, why talk endlessly forever? That's what you're doing.
Like
Hello? You don't have to do. I'm giving you a suggestion. It's up to you. You're going to be here tomorrow doing the same fucking thing. The next day you'll be doing the same fucking thing. The next day you will be doing the same fucking thing. I'm here as a devil's advocate to try to tell you. Try to get a little more organized. Try to compress it. Try to store it. Try not to waste all your time just, talking endlessly with Muhammad. It's up to you. You do it. You do you. You do you, boo.
It's just never.
You do you, boo. You do you, boo.
I'm starting to realize that. I'm way too long in the games now. I literally am. I'm starting to think that no matter what I do, no matter what I say, I'm always going to be surrounded around people like you, John. I'm realizing that. It's sad. It really is sad. Thank you for ruining that. Thank you for ruining that for me, John. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, John. You'll miss you guys will miss me. I know. I hope that you guys log off and I'm off too, because this way I'm not jealous that you guys aren't still talking and I'm not around. Or I could get like Stockholm syndrome from not being kicked out of rooms all the time.
See,
I might just log on and get kicked out just to feel like, like I'm back at home.
See, Barth, you're a social person. I'm a social person. Narja is Daniel. Everybody on this app, no matter how despicable, vile, profane, and awful, they are still social. They want to converse socially. Without it, you get that feeling of FOMO or some type of loneliness. The problem, this is what I've discovered, is that we're in denial about what intelligence and knowledge is because.
Wait, why are you doing this? No, I'm not doing this, John.
Hello?
You're not getting on Meta. Pick a topic and talk about that. Don't talk about what we talk about. That's hard. You get the 2 fucking accounts on here too, and the anonymous. Like, what do you do? Like, this room is not that important. Like, I'm really not that important, John. Why are you making me so important? What is up with you? You alright? You okay? What the fuck, man? Like, I can't sleep because I slept during the day. And I'm up. And all I want to do is hang out in a room, probably have some decent conversations. No, John's gonna come in and just fucking ruin it because your life is shit. So everyone's life has to be shit. This is what you're telling each other. Your life, I don't know why it is the way it is, but it's everyone's fucking fault. Because now that we want to sit here and talk like everyone else does on this fucking app, you want to make us feel bad. Yeah, John, what else you got?
So what I'm trying to say is,
now that you've ruined any kind of experience I'm having for the next fucking 40 minutes.
yeah, I get it. You're not smoking a cigarette, are you? Because I won't criticize the cigarette smoking, but I will see if you understand the power of your ears versus the lack of power. If you heard someone speaking in a different language, you wouldn't give them 10 seconds. You'd kick them to the fucking goo in a second because you only converse in one language. You're actually very stupid. You have a very low IQ. Your knowledge is very minimal. You have to admit at a certain point that you're retarded. And you could be a faggot.
भोजन मुश्किल हो जाएगा, गर्भवती स्त्रियों को वमन हो जाएगा, भोजन करना मुश्किल हो जाएगा, भूख मर जाएगी, खाना भी चाहेंगी तो खा नहीं सकेंगी। तो उस तैयारी के लिए उनके शरीर का इंतजाम अलग है, इसलिए स्त्रियों को मसल नहीं होती, चर्बी होती, इसलिए स्त्रियों के शरीर में गोलाई होती जो पुरुषों के शरीर में नहीं होती, चर्बी गोलाई देती। इसलिए तुमने ये बात देखी होगी मजे की कि स्त्रियां सर्दी से सर्दी के दिन हो तो भी बिना बाह के ब्लाउज पहने वो मजे से चल सकती, कोई अड़चन नहीं उनको। जरा पुरुष को बिना बाह का कमीज पहना के सर्दी में चलाओ, उनके दांत किटकिटाने लगेंगे। माजरा क्या है, पुरुष तो बलशाली है, इसको दांत नहीं किटकिटाने से शर्म नहीं आती। पुरुषों के मर्द बच्चाओं के दांत किटकिटा रहा और स्त्रियां मजे से चली जा रही। स्त्रियों के कपड़े कम से कम होते जाते, जैसे सभ्यता विकसित होती किसी देश में कपड़े कम होते जाते, कपड़े की कम होने से तुम समझ लो कि सभ्यता विकसित हो रही। स्त्रियां बिना कपड़े के मजे से रह सकती, कोई अड़चन नहीं मालूम होती। उसका कुल कारण इतना है कि सारे शरीर पे चर्बी की परत जम जाती। चर्बी की परत ऐसा काम करती जैसे ऊन के मोटे वस्त्र, उस चर्बी की परत को पार करके सर्दी भीतर प्रवेश नहीं कर सकती। इसलिए ठंडे मुल्कों में भी, गर्म मुल्कों की तो बात छोड़ दो, और गर्म मुल्कों की स्त्रियों में अभी इतनी अकल भी नहीं आई। गर्म मुल्कों की स्त्रियां तो कपड़े पहने रहती हैं, ब्लाउज पहने रहती हैं, जंपर पहने।
Call everybody the N-word. So you have to kick her out, because if not, she doesn't stop. She doesn't stop until everybody leaves. Her and her friend. I kick her out, now she wants to kick me out of rooms, fucking kicking her out for saying the N-word 100 times. Like, these are the people. This is it. This is it. What's on Draco? So you know what? You know what makes me happy? It's all the shit to Muslims. It's fun. Okay, Nargis? If you don't talk to Muslims, what else do we have on this app? What else do we have?
You got nothing. You got nothing.
Or Nadia, right? What else do we have? Abby and who's the other? Team up, having throw up competitions. Who could throw up? Who could eat and throw up more food in a shorter amount of time? Like that. That's what you want to hear. And then for a few days we tried hanging out with the other guy, the atheist, and Sean, and then they want to talk about the sun, moon, and stars, and talk about Penrose and all this other shit. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know what they're talking about, Marcus? I've not a fucking clue what they're talking about. All that, they should believe in
A little 2 for 2.
Do you know what they're talking about? Now nobody wants to talk now. Everyone's fucking quiet now.
Yeah, I know what they're talking about.
I have no idea what they're talking about. I'm not, I don't even care if you do or don't. I'm even if you do, I'm not gonna know what you're talking about. Not a fucking clue. I tried involving myself in the conversation. I obviously don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just too fucking retarded to put two sentences together.
Exactly.
Remotely close to what they're saying.
Exactly. Because you don't read anything. All you do is talk all day. All day long.
I feel like I'm short of breath. That's probably why I can't go to sleep.
Uh-oh.
Where did Daniel go? Now he's gonna be quiet. Because John's on YouTube or some shit.
Bingo!
It's another thing with this app, bro. You get people like they just become obsessed with you. They don't want to leave you alone.
You are the entertainment, Barth. A little 2 for 2.
And how am I letting the green bean get to me? When all you guys just want to come and do and just annoy and piss me off. Not you guys, but other people. Like John or whatever. I said, what's the fucking point? Why?
What is the point? There's no fucking point. That's the point. You're retarded. What is the point? There is no point. You are retarded. You are retarded. What is the point? There is no point. But you are retarded. Retarded. Tart. Dun. Retard. Retard. Hello?
They don't know it. They don't know.
Retard.
So fucked up. A little 2 for 2. Retard.
And I can be a liar, and I don't disagree with you. I can be proved to be a liar because I believe something if it's something that's not right, I'll accept. I'll accept that.
That's good.
From my understanding at this stage, and from what I've seen and read, and that's true to the teachings of the camps that I've been following, and that's just not in the biblical smoke room, but that was from other groups as well. Prior to me, sort of.
And you know what, John? Fuck you, man. You don't want to do. You don't. Oh, you're not here to have friends. You're not here to be friends. That's fine. And we don't have to be friends. We don't have to talk anymore. You could just do your fucking listening in party, and we don't have to be friends. Because I actually like to at least pretend that I'm friends with you.
He likes to pretend that he's a friend. If you can't even pretend you're a friend, it's just not cool.
And you slap my hand going, oh no, I'm not making any friends on here. I don't need any friends.
It's true.
You're just content. That's what you are, is content. Alright, John. Alright. That's cool. Your name's content. Alright. It was nice knowing you, John.
Nice knowing you, my friend. See you tomorrow for the. Hey, my friend, I'll see you tomorrow for the free beer. Time to move on to other content, my friend. Well, it looks like Megatron is the winner. There's no more. He's the best content. Everything else is in the trenches, a.k.a. the ghetto. And on Clown House, Father's Day is the most confusing day of the entire year. It's like the classic joke. What's the most confusing day in the ghetto? Well, Father's Day. Yeah, of course. It's the same thing on Clown House. Didn't you know? Today is the most confusing day for so many people. Who's my daddy? Who is my daddy? Hello? Is that mean to make a Father's Day joke on Father's Day? Can't even make a joke anymore these days. Of course you can still make jokes these days. Jokes are never going out of business. That's what makes a joke a joke. It's always funny. But you know what is not funny? Wasting your time on Clown House on Father's Day. That's not funny. It's shameful behavior. Saying the same shit every single day. Never reading a book on Clown House. Just talking. Saying the same shit every day. No, I'm just kidding. Sometimes they do research. Sometimes they pull links. Sometimes they're topical. But it all just disappears at the next day. And then you're back to where you started, where you got your hand in your dick. Or you got nothing in your hands. You got no codex. No storage facility for your organizing. It's just... That's what it is. That's what you're doing every day. You could stop being redundant. You could try to just go, here's the syllabus. This is what we're focusing on today. This is what's called college. Many people who were in solitary confinement after getting robbed by the cops, well, they never picked up a book. And they just kept going with that chisel and hammer.
About me. Everybody's been doing it today.
We are roasting. We are roasting. This is the Kenny Rogers Roasters. We will roast you. We will roast you. Roasters of Megatron. Ah! It's so fucking hot in here. It's like 100 degrees roasting. It gets hot when you roast. Cooking all that chicken. retard they say. They told me never go full retard. I said max retard. Max retard. But you can't even say R word anymore. You can't say F word either. And you sure as hell can't say no N word. Duh. Hello? Hello? The roast is going. The roast show is going. Hello? Hello?
कसे हुए बाहों वाले ठंडे मुल्कों की स्त्रियां जहां की बर्फ पड़ रही मगर उनके हाथ उघाड़े और होटलों में तो सेवा करने वाली जो परिचारिकाएं वो टॉपलेस ऊपर का कपड़े नहीं पहनती
Where do you get your stamina? From the sun, of course.
पड़ रही है
From the sun.
ऊपर का कपड़ा लगा रखे और नीचे का कपड़ा भी कुछ खास नहीं है साधु सन्यासियों जैसा है लंगोटी इत्यादि पुरानी भाषा में कहो तो लंगोटी कारण है चर्बी का काफी मात्रा में इकट्ठा हो जाना इसलिए स्त्रियां जितनी मोटी हो सकती हैं करीब करीब वंचित रहना पड़ेगा या कम से कम भोजन करना पड़ेगा तो 9 महीने के लिए उनको शरीर में चर्बी इकट्ठी करनी पड़ती इसलिए स्त्रियां उपवास आसानी से कर सकती ये जिनके परिवारों में उपवास होता वो लोग भली भांति जानते पुरुष की जान निकलती स्त्रियां मजे से कर लेती मैं सोहन के घर जब पहली दफा ठहरा तो सोहन 10 दिन के उपवास कर लेती थी पर्युषण के दिन 10 दिन उपवास माणिक बाबू से कोई करवाए 10 दिन के उपवास होश आवाज खो देंगे दस दिन में तो आत्मा परमात्मा से मिलने लगी मगर सोहन 10 दिन के मजे से उपवास करती थी कोई अड़चन नहीं जैन स्त्रियां जिस तरह उपवास करती हैं पुरुषों को बिल्कुल मात कर देती पुरुषों को सिद्ध कर देती तुम काहे कि धार्मिक हो जैन साध्वियां जैसी उपवास में कुशल होती जैन मुनि नहीं होते जैन मुनि हो नहीं सकते उसका कारण कुछ और नहीं है कारण सिर्फ ये है कि स्त्रियां चर्बी इकट्ठा करने में कुशल है पुरुष चर्बी उतनी इकट्ठी कर नहीं सकता वो उसके शारीरिक क्षमता नहीं मगर अगर स्त्रियां दुखी हों तो फिर बहुत मोटी हो जाएंगी पुरुष दुख में भी इतना मोटा नहीं होता मगर दुख में लोग ज्यादा भोजन करते हैं ये सुनिश्चित बात है सुख में लोग कम भोजन करते हैं मेरी दृष्टि यही है कि महावीर ने उपवास नहीं किए जैसा जैन मुनि करते वो तो आनंद की अवस्था में ऐसे तल्लीन थे कि भोजन नहीं किया भोजन करने का ख्याल नहीं आया बात ही नहीं उठी भूल ही गए ऐसी मस्ती में थे ऐसी मदमस्ती वो अनशन नहीं था वो उपवास ही था उपवास का अर्थ होता है अपने पास होना अपनी आत्मा के इतने निकट थे वहां ऐसी रसधार बह रही थी आनंद की ऐसा अमृत बरस रहा था कि कौन फिक्र करे कौन जाए भीख मांगने किसको पड़ी कब दिन निकला कब दिन गुजरा पता ही ना चले यहां मेरे न मालूम कितने सन्यासी मुझे आके
It is a title I accept under protest. Yeah.
I guess I am an idolatrous. I love money. Some ways I work.
I think you love it to use it to feed your family.
normal. I'm one of the biggest losers on this site because I don't study it. So I remember I was told by Cynic that I'm nothing but a troll because I have a family and I can't be on here having serious discussions. That's what he told me. Draco was there for that one. Oh, you're not serious about these discussions because you have a family and you can't be serious. You're not trying to find truth. Oh, really? Oh, thank you.
He really wants to be an original Jew who evolved into a Muslim.
They all want to be Jews.
Isn't it interesting?
They all do.
And they attach more mystical status to being a Jew than we do. Most of us are those, we cook our breakfast and we work our job and we come home and we put on the game. And hopefully we go to synagogue once in a while. Then there's a few of us that go to synagogue 3 times a day. And, that's a lot. And then there's a few more who keep Shabbos, and that's a lot, and all the laws. I mean, it's weird what people think of us as a little different than who we are. We're so fallible. But there's something in us. There's some soul in us that is very Jewish, and it comes out in different ways.
The best part is they think you're the masterminds around the world, and meanwhile, the Catholic Church owns 30% of all the property in India, right underneath everybody's nose. I love that.
They bought it when it was low.
They've been buying it for the longest. They own 30% of the land in India. Isn't that insane?
It is. I would say,
they're the second largest in owning all the farmland throughout the world.
I don't know how you are with your church. You have a church? Do you go to?
I have 2 churches. I have the one from my old neighborhood, and I go to the one down the street. But it's all right.
I assume you're pretty generous with them. I get that feeling from
you.
I don't.
No, I don't give any money.
I don't agree. I don't believe you.
I don't give any money. I swear to God, I don't give any money.
How can you not give money? At some point, don't you think, well, I should give a certain portion of my money to this for keeping this whole thing going, this God thing going? Don't you want to give them some money?
I think the Catholic Church, to be honest with you, bro, I think the Catholic Church has made enough investments throughout the years globally where they just want people to be Catholic.
They're not even asking for money.
They're not even asking for money. They come by with the baskets.
Yeah.
If you throw it in, you throw it in. If not,
but
they're going through the baskets quick. It's not like they're standing there over you.
Yeah, but baskets aside, which they're a source of income, but if I imagine you being fairly important in the church, and don't they say, well, would you like to contribute to this or that?
No, we're not having deep theological discussions at work. I mean, at church, people never bring these things up there. No one's having conversations. A Catholic church is way different. You go there, you do your thing,
you do your mass, and you leave.
You leave. That's it.
And you're taking communion regularly.
When I'm there, I take communion. Correct.
So you're confessing regularly. So you
know, I haven't confessed. I have not confessed. And I mean, shit. Bless me, Father, for I've sinned. It has been over 20 years since I've been to the confession booth.
You want Catholic advice from a Jew? I bet you'd feel better if you went.
What am I gonna say? I'm just gonna tell the guy, like, my wife caught me jerking off 2 days ago, and then we started fooling around. We started giggling.
It led to sacred sex.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the only thing I really feel guilty about.
You work on yourself to the way you feel comfortable. Maybe you say, oh, I had some angry thoughts, or I was tough on my work.
Father, for I've sinned, but I should be more worried about what's going on in the Old Testament, but not about the shit that's in their fucking book, and I'm the bad guy for bringing the shit up. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
You're talking about
Should I have gone first? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, what am I gonna feel sorry about? What am I gonna repent
to the Father.
To what? To what?
Whatever. Listen, if you're.
When do you admit you're wrong, El Normal? When do you admit when you're wrong? Be honest.
Personally?
Yeah.
When it gets unbearable enough to carry the guilt and resentment around. And then if I'm good, then I develop a practice of confessing it on a daily basis so that I don't even go to sleep with it. And the big stuff I've worked on over years.
Do you really care?
What do you mean?
I'm not talking about your intermediate family or your co-workers telling you something that's wrong. I'm asking you, like,
Well, you're helping me come to a realization because people have huge resistance against this. But what you're reminding me is it would be a good idea to do it again. Essentially, it's just taking out the garbage because it's remarkable how much guilt and shame and baggage we carry around upstairs. Andre Malraux wrote an intro to his book, La Condition Humaine, the human condition. And it was two things. He spoke to a priest, this is in the intro, and said, so you've heard you're a priest, you must know something about the human condition. The priest said, number one, there's no such thing as a grown-up person. And number two, people are much unhappier than you would have thought. So that was the two things to really think about. Trying to be a more grown-up person. And that includes admitting our flaws and trying to correct them. Sometimes admitting them with a loved one, for example, can have a powerful transformative experience. And also, if I'm unhappy, let's see if we can do something about it. Not just sit in our misery. Because I think God wants us to be happy, to bring it around to God.
I think the only problem in my life is that I'm on this app too much.
On SAP.
I'm on this app way.
Yeah, it's an addiction.
It's an addiction.
Yeah. And we could talk about more privately, but, if you're married, again, I guess I'll say this because I think we're in an honest moment here. It could be time.
My wife isn't loving me.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I would have said. Neither does my son and my girlfriend. So, it's a thing.
It is a thing. How do we get off the app? Can we just delete?
Even if it's just me.
I actually enjoy talking to Nero.
To who?
I really didn't like Daniel.
Daniel, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, I like talking to Draco and all these people. I enjoy talking to artists, even though, like, Nero and I didn't start off very well. Like, we hated each other in the beginning. Well, he hated me. I didn't know him to hate him, right? And they were all about bullying me and whatever. I didn't give a fuck, right? And then all of a sudden, we have, like, this friendship now. And I'm like, man, fuck. Like, this is really fun. Because I always knew, like, he had, like, he was kind of like me on this app. We're kind of like, and we have, like, common interests. So it's such a shame if I let it go now. Like, I should have let it go when he was being a dick with me.
Who, Daniel?
Yeah. But now it's like I fucking love talking to him. But it's like, what do you do? What kind of friendships besides, because I'm so not liked on this app, that it's really hard to get people.
It's not that people don't like you. It's nobody really cares about whether they like you or don't like you. It's in your fucking head, bro.
you know, and you come in the room, you say the wrong thing. Oh, fuck you, I'm gonna dox you. That's it. You're pissing me off. I've seen people do it to each other. So it's like, what kind of friendships can I really, you know, get on this app? That's the other thing. The moment you're really cool with somebody is the moment they want to fucking make an excuse to tell everybody who you really are.
Why is that?
I've seen it happen too many fucking times. I don't know. People just get either this tick or this like jealousy thing, or like they feel like they have to win, and then then they just want to say sorry. But then after they have to say sorry, it's too late at that point.
I have a theory about that too, and people forget.
I'm not crazy, right? You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, of course, I'm taking everything you're saying very seriously.
Okay, good.
What? My theory is that people, and this relates to confession actually, people are carrying around a tremendous amount of guilt for all sorts of flights, real and imagined. Whether it's like the way they treat their parents, their kids, their wives, their loved ones, their people, there's a lot of guilt. And in order to deal with it, a very common thing is to put it on someone else. It's unfortunate, it's toxic, it's unhealthy. It happens a lot in families, and I've noticed it happens a lot like in work environments, school environments. And they get on quickly before you consider whether it's really fair. Because you probably want to accomplish a lot. Like I had to date people's lives in my life. I don't go around and go, oh boy, it's just like this because of expectations of what else is involved. So have to face it that way. But nevertheless, I'll fixate it on what I read about my family, wife, my girlfriend, my mother, my father, my brother, all the way. Just because I'm very and I think that actually most is better. And maybe even because I'm having stuff avoiding and denying being probably better off because and on getting through being free of wonder. Right, Darkness? I mentioned Darkness, but she said something nice to me the other day. So I wanted to ping her so that she heard another nice thing that I said.
You're on point. You're absolutely right.
Thank you. I'm glad you're listening.
Of course.
But what I'm really doing is I'm helping you fall asleep. I woke you up.
Bro, just because I'm working. Just because we have like different political views, it doesn't mean like I don't acknowledge and admire the person of you. I want you to know that.
Nice. I mean, I got something out of our exchanges.
I also have never considered it like your fault, just because like just because you hold like different political views, because you're not directly involved. I understand where you're coming from. It's just preservation of tribe, that's all it is. And we all have it. We'd be lying if we say we don't.
Would you say we have different lives?
We have different political views. It's just because of the preservation of tribe. That's all it is. And this is especially true for groups of people who have had like, generational trauma, especially. And that's enough.
We got David Wilson in the house.
Is job looker, is that kosher?
Yeah, very.
You know, I had pate.
No one realized how much the Saudi prince's father spent to keep his son alive for 20 years. First, the cost of Prince Al-Walid's treatment was absolutely staggering. However, his dad, Khalid, stayed committed for 2 full decades.
Just Benoit. It's not Benoit. Benoit is like with all due respect to me, the goose from the top. I mean, they're gonna die anyway. So can I enjoy their funny?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like it wouldn't be anti. Where are you going?
Rejected write-ins. Oh no shit! It's not all positive. Nah, this shit's true.
I said, you gotta change this shit. I was like, it's not. People aren't coming here. You gotta change the vibe. And a couple of people that used to work there don't work there anymore because of this shit. Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have his political view. I get it. At the same time, who wants to get a haircut and watch and see these people that are missing? Nobody. Nobody does. I forget why I said that. I had a point.
Guilt?
Guilt. The guilt. That's right. So he knows he can't do anything about it. And he feels like if he has these pictures up in his place, then he is doing something about it. And I think that's what goes on with these people, like that guy Amir, that's on here 24/7 talking shit about everyone. I think that they feel like that they're giving back by doing that, or they feel like they're part of it. Like they can do something about it. They're not doing anything.
I've learned a lot. learn about all these minority groups from these places.
I did too. Shit, I didn't know. Growing up as a Catholic, I didn't even know there was Muslims until 9/11. I'm being dead fucking serious.
I know.
I didn't even know they existed.
I was like Jews, Muslims, Christians, same thing. Same corporation, different division, you know?
You knew way more than I did.
When I learned the difference between Shia and Sunni, it was like, oh, that's a big day. How do you know that? I mean, it's not that, just that there was a difference, not even knowing, understanding exactly what it was. By the way, you have to understand these things. And we've done not much of a job at all in doing so. And so we're a little bit.
Do we really have to know these things?
Kind of, yeah.
If we want, I went for such a long time in my life not knowing it.
I know. Well, the answer is dependent on whether you believe we should be the world's policemen. We're supposed to be the world's policemen on paper. If we want to continue that, then we have to know these things.
Yeah, but otherwise we will be world's policemen, but if we know them or not.
Yeah, but we'll do a bad job if we don't know them.
How are you? This is another thing. This is what I'm asking you. Why do you feel like you're doing anything by being on here talking about this shit?
I'm just clarifying what I think. Beyond that, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, we're not. No, I'm sorry. I'm not blaming it on you. I'm not saying you're not doing
I
anything.
feel bad.
I just don't think that I'm doing anything. I can
Well, you're working out what you think.
I could talk to these people about their doctrine so they blew in the face. You want to know something? There's nothing that you're going to tell me about Catholicism that's going to make me fucking change my mind. And I'll be straight up about that.
Why should it?
You can disprove Christianity to me. We could find Jesus' bones tomorrow. I'm still going to believe in Catholicism.
That's good.
And, listen, I'm not proud when I say that. I'm being dead serious when I say it. And I know 97% of everyone else I speak to, it's going to be the same way. I'm not changing nobody's fucking mind. This is just a blood sport. That's all it is. That's why everybody does it. It's a what do you call it? An intellectual exercise.
Yeah, I like those, by the way.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm into that.
I feel like it relieves a lot of stress.
It definitely does some of that. When you, I don't know, do you ever creep into some rooms where I'm arguing and see me make a fool of myself?
No, because I get a lot of you when you're in my room, so I'm not, yeah.
It's not like you're aching for more.
No, it's not that I'm aching for more. It's that I'd rather it be in my controlled environment than someone else's. You know, I can't say, well, Mike, and I'm normal in somebody else's room. I'll get kicked out.
You had a different reputation in like the first few seasons, right? Am I wrong?
Yeah, no. I did. Because I started playing the anti-Semitic role to be like in with people, right? But then I see that certain people like didn't see what I was doing.
Well,
They didn't realize my how do you call it? How can I say it? I don't know, my manipulative ways. I was so used to doing it on Discord.
With strangers?
Oh my God, I was in all, I can't, when I tell you, no, and I'm probably still in some of them, but I was in all the anti-Jew fucking Discord things. It was insane. And we used to report the servers. We used to be in there, like, just making
Report the
believe.
Jewish servers?
No, not the Jewish ones.
The anti-Jewish?
Yeah. And usually it's just like the same people.
So you were fighting the anti-Semites?
Well, yeah, you can't just be out. You can't be out front about it. You have to play into it.
Nargis, do you like to drink herbal tea?
What do you mean you're grateful? Who the fuck? I'm not doing this shit for you.
I know, but I
Yeah, I
think you're
enjoy
grateful.
it.
I'm making a beautiful herbal tea right now, in my view.
With
I'm a little proud. Huh?
With
The biscuits and blueberry.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm putting honey in it, which is basically like turning it into a sweet drink, but too bad. Organic. And I need my glasses to read the fine print on here.
And my account got banned when my first account on this app.
Yeah, so I also come from bougie upbringing like you.
You come from what?
Bougie upbringing like you.
Bourgeois?
Yeah, bourgeois.
I wish I were bourgeois. I was actually lower class. I'm sure you can't tell. Yes. Not
You're not
lower.
bourgeoisie.
What?
You're not bourgeoisie like Daniel and myself.
I've aspired to the bourgeoisie, and I think I've attained it. Through education.
Daniel, how long did it take you to see the October 7th attacks, the videos? How long did it take you?
Well, I looked for them to see, but I've never seen them. I've never seen a single one of them. It's just too much. I don't know if I could bear to see it.
Yeah, I have avoided those two.
We have our
So-
friends from the app who lived it.
So wait a second. So it took, for the first 2 months, right? My wife was trying to tell me. She's like, I don't know why you're taking these people's sides. She goes, they attacked people at a party. They weren't doing anything. I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, like, I'm telling my wife, I'm like, what are you talking about? What's going on? She was telling me, she's like, you haven't seen any of the videos? And I'm like, what videos? So I'm going on fucking, what is it called? Telegram. I'm trying to find shit on Telegram. And I found the fucking site on Telegram. And you know how Telegram is, right? Where they're like really raunchy. They're like, they don't have any restrictions or anything like that, right? I saw one where I saw where all these people were in the bar. They were all dead. And then I seen how they came down. And I'm saying to myself, how the fuck did they get this video? What the fuck is going on? So that's the website, Daniel. So at first, I was being like total like anti-Jew at the beginning, right? I was like, what the fuck are these people doing? Innocent people. Until I saw these fucking videos. After I saw these videos, it changed. Everything changed. Everything, like, I was like, what? Wait, what? What's going on? Not to say that I pick a side, because I know that both sides, it's pretty fucked up, right? Like, the whole shit is fucked up. So it's hard to pick a side, you know? At the same time, you start getting a little angry, because you start telling yourself, like, you know, on both sides, I started telling myself, like, why is this guy walking with the dead child's on he's guilty. That's what a man does when he feels guilt about not protecting that child. You get what I'm saying? I'm digging through the fucking rubble because they're guilty. They're guilty. Because they knew they could have done something to stop it. And And that's where like the anger starts to come in. You're like, what? Why go through all of this? Why show this to the world? Like it was just becoming fucking gore porn after a while. Because it started consuming people. And it was all anyone wanted to watch. So when I started to realize that it was gore porn, I stopped. I stopped watching it. I stopped looking at it. I was like, fuck this shit. I was like, I'm not looking at this shit anymore. And just like the anger just sets in, like, what the fuck are we fighting? What are they fighting about? Then it just became closed-minded. Like, I have to worry about America. Like, I have to worry about my children. I have to worry about my children. If they're not taking care of their children, I can't be mad at that. That's their choice. Like, I have to worry about my own children. What the fuck am I going to be arguing about that shit for? So I never got into those conversations. I saw it early on. I got into those conversations early on. My account got banned. I'm like, oh, they must really think I'm serious. And then they just stopped talking about it. Man, Nargis was stuck she was stuck in a fucking. No, it's not wow. You too not normal. You too not normal. You're still stuck in. Nazis for help with Nazis. Arch.
Nazis. Nazis. Archer. Nazis. Most.
It was Sugar Mail Canada John Kitover. Go to sugarmailroad.com. Good night. We did it again. Another masterclass in wasting time recording on Clownhouse. The show's over. What are you still doing here? Go home. Go home. The show's over. The show is over. Go home. What are you doing here? Just go home. The show's over. The show is over. The show's over. Go home. What are you doing here still? The show is over.